Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us once again on this Discipline Therapy Thursday for your Discipline Therapy podcast with your two hosts, Suhey Sotomayor, and with me always, and drinking his water, Mr. E.L. Discipline.
We did say you're gonna mention me
All the
moving
time.
forward,
Yeah.
right? Because I always, that's my cue. You know what I'm saying? Your cue is, and then you start. You know what I'm saying? And then my cue is like the water, and then you say both the guests.
Gotcha.
Word.
Host.
All right, all right. I'm happy today.
I'm always
Happy
happy.
today.
So.
We had a really special, great special guest in the building.
For a
But
really great topic, too.
before we get into it, you can mention what the topic is.
Well, before I mention that, we just want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, Jam House Studios, out in Lindenhurst, Long Island. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and share. You could also, if you can't watch us on the YouTube channel, we're on all major listening platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Spreaker, Amazon Music, and many, many more.
Yeah, we're on all the major listening platforms, like you said. Whatever favorite app of podcast that you like, we're on there. Whatever. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, it's Discipline Therapy Thursdays, like you know. So we have your dose weekly of Discipline Therapy where everything is completely free. See, if you subscribe, there's no monthly fee. It's free. It's judgment-free, sucker-free, censor-free, sensitive-free, and plenty of liberty. God and the ancient ancestors are great, and that means everything else is straight. So go grab your wine, popcorn, and roll a blunt. But the main thing is make sure the children are in bed. Why? Because we have that soul food and sometimes vulgar conversations prepare your mind to be fed. Light one up, inhale life, and exhale strife. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, you are tuned in to the Discipline Therapy Podcast.
We're here. So before we actually start season 5, episode 57, where would you go on a first date? I'm going to do what I always do. And I'm going to clear the energy.
Yeah. Oh, we could hear it loud this time. Nice. But it might get edited once I do the noise gate.
Nice. Okay. Well, and for those of you who do get to watch the podcast, you're probably wondering, who is this gentleman sitting in between us? Would you like to introduce yourself? Do you want us to introduce you? You go right ahead. You just jump right in there.
Yeah, no, I'll introduce myself. My name is Carl. I'm your local regular guy. Came on to the Discipline podcast today as a special guest, here to show love and speak on the truth.
Okay.
Oh, I want to hear his truth. I want to hear his truth.
Well, one of the reasons we had a female guest that was supposed to come. So it was gonna be a woman and a male's perspective. We like to bring guests because Suhey and I, it's just not fair. Like, I'm steadfast.
He's a bully.
I'm steadfast on my way. She's voice of the people, so she sees both perspectives. So we like to bring guests to hear their perspective. So that's why I wanted to have a woman and a man.
Yeah.
Especially a man if we wasn't gonna get a woman, because men are more the initiators, the planners. So so we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, let's jump right up in there.
Let's go.
Okay, so where would you go on a first date, or where would you want to go? First of all, are you a planner, or are you a
spur of the moment type of guy?
Spur of the moment type of guy, or third, are you a like 50-50? Hey, baby, maybe you could
you incorporate her in
plan.
the
Definitely a 50-50.
Okay.
Definitely a 50-50. Yeah. I think honestly, when it comes to like dating scene, nowadays it's more half and half. Girls want to go certain places, so like, let them choose. I'm always open to, like, I'm a planner. I always have a backup plan always, because I take pride in the places that I go on dates with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be nice. It has to be an experience. I want you to be like, yo, at the end of the day, damn,
that was a great date.
When girls be like, oh, this was cute. Like, yeah, I want to hear that. I want to hear that at the end of the day. That's what I want to hear.
So wait, so let's say you meet somebody. First of all, have you ever been on a blind date?
I've actually never done a blind date.
I've never had a blind date either, actually.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's kind of sketchy.
Right? Now, let's clear that. To me, a blind date is you don't even know what they look like, right? Isn't that it?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
That's a catfish loading, like,
right?
But where would you go? Where have you gone? Where would you like to go on the first date? Like, let's say you just start meeting a woman, whether it was Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, a dating app, in the supermarket, wherever you met her, and now you plan the date, or you say she could plan it. Hey, whatever, right?
First day I usually plan.
Okay, first date you plan. Where would you take this stranger that you're getting to know?
I'm always about like 2 dates, right? So it's always 2 dates in one. One's gonna be a restaurant, food, drinks, etc.
Okay.
First part has to be some sort of adventure. Like either we go to a museum if you into that, or we go to a park if you into that, or an activity, whether it's like rock climbing, biking, hiking. Like I want to get active because it's just like I want to measure you out on the first date a little bit. So I want to like get your blood going, get you excited.
Oh,
you know.
That's so much right there.
So okay, so that's why you do it.
Yeah, that's
the first date and the second date. Okay,
gotta make it through.
No, it's 2 in 1.
No, it's 2 in 1. It's 2
Oh.
in
You
one.
do an
Yeah.
activity first, and then you go for.
Probably set a budget on the first date, like 2, 3.
okay,
Rule of thumb.
yeah, that's reasonable. 2, 3,
Yeah, reasonable. Especially New York.
Wow,
New
guys
York
really have
prices,
to
like,
drop that kind of bread on a first date.
Unfortunately, yeah. So it's your labor.
Damn, I haven't been on a date in a minute.
Yeah.
That's hysterical. I'm like, really? That's how much you guys drop? That's awful.
Now, have you ever had sex on a first date?
Yes.
Okay. Now, having sex on a first date, was there a second date after that?
Does it ruin it for you?
It depends. Because like I'm not usually the initiator when it comes to sex on the first date. Nowadays, girls don't hold back, man. You be like, yeah, so what you gonna do with this? I'm going back to your crib later, huh?
Oh, really? Wow.
Huh?
Oh, she would say that?
Yeah, he's saying
Yeah,
that.
let's
invite-
go
okay.
back. Or like if I'm going to drop your mom off, like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm about to go home. Oh, you want to come up real quick for a nightcap? I'm like, yeah.
Now, when she says
I
that,
guess, like,
when she says that, do you automatically lose respect for her?
no, because I like a girl that knows what she wants. Now,
Okay.
if you're gonna invite me up and we're gonna do the thing, that's where it's just like the turnoff is like, how would I say it? It's whack on the first night because you're shy, and I get it.
Yeah.
But it's like if you want to initiate it, come ready. Like, but
if she initiates it, but it's whack anyways, then it's
it's a dub.
Oh, I mean, I would.
I'm it's crazy.
I'm sorry.
It's crazy. Oh, between you and I, I'm completely opposite.
Really?
of
You turned off?
I'm completely opposite. for
That is all he's
all
gonna
the
say
lists,
right
all the lists that we said, I'm opposite. But I'm gonna get to mine when I get to mine. But let's talk about this real quick.
Okay.
If I just met her
Mm-hmm.
and we went on a first date and she asked me for a nightcap, I'm losing respect. It's a turn off.
Okay.
But because I've had sex on the first date.
Yeah.
But if we've already built because I had a chick in LA and then she moved out here. So, stuff like that.
What if she's just in town for the weekend?
That's what I'm saying. If she's in town for the weekend, but we've already built.
Like conversation.
I know
and
women in
Like build some sort of
Switzerland.
rapport.
Yeah, I know women in Switzerland, London. You know what I'm saying? We've
You
built
all around the globe.
we've built
global.
like years. We've built months of emotional connection. She's coming out here, it's just a physical that's lacking. So it's to me it's nothing. But if I just met a woman and the next day and then she's saying that, now it's, you see what I'm saying?
Now it's a turn off for you.
Now it's a turn off.
I get that, but like, what if the sex is bad and you waited all this time? You waited all this time, and it's just like,
Well, this is where you and I differ.
okay.
I'm dominant in there. Like it's like sex to me is
no,
like
I'm still
cold.
dominant.
No.
Like,
But okay, but sex to me
Ooh,
is
this
like
good. I
cold
need my
pizza.
popcorn.
It's even if it's not that hot, it's still good. Cause I'll tie her up and have my way. So it's gonna be good for the both of us.
Red Room.
You know what I'm saying? But let's get into that.
Have you ever had a bad experience like on a first date?
Oh yeah.
Really? Wow.
Like a lot of women sometimes where it's that first date, a lot of like emotions and adrenaline's pumping, and they just talk, and like I'm a talker, so like I can keep the conversation going, I carry on, but like it gets to a certain point. Like, I'm not gonna say nothing, but if you just keep talking about yourself, you don't ask me no questions. Because I'm a man at the end of the day. Like, I'm not gonna just protrude and just be like, yeah, so I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm a cool guy. Like, I'm not chatty like that. You know what I'm saying? I prefer the conversation to be about you because I want to get to know you and like. But like, if you just super chatty and only talking about yourself and all your problems, another thing too is like, you ever realize that sometimes women love to talk about depressing things, and I'm just like, bro,
like
how do we
their
get here?
like their ex,
their ex,
or
especially on
their
the first
dog.
day. Like, that's taboo. Don't talk about your ex.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
not
care about
supposed
it.
to.
Or if I'm
Isn't
playing
that a rule?
the 50 Cent video, like I don't like that. I really don't like. Now I'm playing games. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Modern day women. Yeah.
Like it's not an icebreaker, bro. I don't want to hear about your ex.
When was the last time you went on a date?
That's a good question.
I'm the one that comes up with the good questions. I'll have you know.
It's been a while.
Months, years.
Quarantine.
Oh well, yeah, that's true.
I'm inside.
Where do you find anyway? Like, how do you meet women
I hear Hinge is like the new thing.
What's that?
Hinge,
yeah, it's like Tinder. No,
never
Bumble?
been on any of them.
No.
Social media app.
I think
it's the rave now. Watch out.
Do you have social media? Yeah, we do. The last one I was on was something about a fish.
Oh, plenty of fish.
Plenty of fish. Ooh, okay.
That's back
I
in the
definitely
day.
about that.
Yeah, I remember.
He's like,
that
I remember those dinosaur days.
Yeah.
Anyway,
dinosaur days.
So, all right. So you have had a bad experience. Wait. So you have had bad experience on a first date, and you are more of a you'll plan the first date, but after that you want her input on it. That's not that bad. And you have had sex on the first date,
yes,
but you never answered it. Was there a second date after that? Only if it was good, right?
All right.
That's pretty shallow. I'll have you
know.
So what's good
Everybody
sex?
Everybody has a bad day.
Yeah, what's good sex for you?
What is good sex? You said into the details? Like, you want the nitty gritty, or like, I'm expressive, so I don't know.
I need my popcorn if we're gonna be talking about this.
I mean, all right. So good sex is some passion. You know what I mean? Like, I like kissing, a little bit of tongue. I just met you. I don't really need all that tongue because it's kind of nasty. Positions. I'm not trying to stick to missionary. And some girls just like, they want to give up on the first night, but then be like, no, like, make missionary. I'm just like, which is fine. Like, pretty face, don't mind staring at you all day. Like, I could work with it. You know what I'm saying? Put your legs behind your neck, like whatever. But like, that's kind of whack. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's especially like you have no idea what can happen after today. So if like you gonna come through first night and you want your shit blasted, bring the energy. Bring the energy. I don't like a dead fish. I don't think anyone does, really. And sometimes like, people be in their head, so like they don't really realize. But like, I've had bad days. I've definitely come short. 30 seconds, man. Sometimes it's too exciting for me, and I'm just like,
sometimes it's too exciting.
Give me a couple of minutes. I'm sorry. It's a bad day.
This doesn't usually happen on the first date for me. That's crazy.
It's like, yo, first nights, like one night stands, sometimes it don't always happen. So when it does, just say, how'd I get here? Okay, like let's go. But overall, I'll probably say that it doesn't necessarily determine if I will not see you the next day, because like everybody has their bad days. I know I've definitely had my bad days, so it's like it's kind of like the energy after that. If the energy is a little shaky, kind of mean, I don't really care to keep it alive. Like really
that's why maybe you guys are friendlier, because you guys have the same thought process. He says he doesn't like to be that friendly afterwards either. Like, all right, goodbye.
No. Like, I'll be friendly, but like, if I have to like carry on the conversation, always initiate.
So wait, has it happened where you've had sex on the first date and then you're saying she's like all quiet and like not talking anymore?
Yeah, because I mean, sometimes they could be embarrassed. They could like overthink things, but it's just like, if you don't bring it up, I'm not going searching, because like, at the end of the day, like, we don't really have anything. It's just like, I'm not going to go above and beyond to find out what's actually bothering you. Like, if you start acting weird, God bless.
Now, if a woman asks you out on the first date, is she entitled to pay?
That's a good question. Because like, if you think about it in the kind of like, if we dating, my thing is like, yo, you invite me out, you should be able to cover the bill. You should be able to cover the bill.
I agree with that.
If you ask to split, I don't mind. I get it. At the same time, I'm just like, why'd you invite me out?
I feel like whoever asks the person, whoever, like if a girl asks a guy out, you should be willing to come with that money because you're
Yeah.
asking him out on a date. How you gonna ask
Exactly.
somebody out and expect them to pay?
Yeah,
That's kind of
it's weird. It's
weird.
honestly
Yeah,
weird, but
that's
like
crazy
you
talk.
know, they really want to go somewhere. Hint, hint. So it's just like, let's go here. The next thing you know, I
That's
got it. Huh?
no way. Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah,
No.
it happens.
That's
Been there.
awful.
Me, I like
Yeah.
I like to be spoiled, now and then. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So if she
It's
asking,
scary sometimes.
if she's asking, I'm letting her know off the rip, you paying.
Mm,
You gonna spoil me like a king.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because I
Yeah.
believe that.
Preach,
Like I
king.
believe a woman
Nah, I believe it
should
too.
spoil her man.
She
So
should.
especially if
So
she's
she
working.
cares.
If she's not working,
And
it's
it's
different. You
understandable, yeah.
always got it.
Mhm.
You always got to have it. But if she's working, you know what I'm saying?
Or at least looking for a job.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
she's offering or whatever, or even if she's not offering, it should be like once in a while. She should get the bill. She should
Yeah.
wanna, please you,
Mhm.
spoil you, shit like that.
Cater to you.
Yeah,
That's what she should.
absolutely.
I feel like it should 100%. Like a lot of these girls don't want to rub their man feet, but want to have their feet rubbed. Don't want to rub their man's shoulders, but want to have their shoulders rubbed. Like, cater to your man.
Now, have you had a woman cater to you like in a past relationship? Or you haven't even found a woman yet to do that?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
I need clarifications over here. What do you, let's go with the no.
No, as in like I've never actually been where like they're like, yo, we're going to the spa today. Duh, like I'm taking you out. I'm treating you. I've honestly never had that before.
Aw.
Yeah.
Ladies, we're gonna have all his stuff out, for you guys to hit him up.
That's
Take
crazy.
the man out.
That's crazy. You've never
wants
had
a
that
spa.
before.
Nah, I can't say I had.
Wow.
So what's the yes part then? You said yes and no.
You know, the occasional, like, oh, like your shoulders are tense, let me rub you back a little bit. But I've never had that, like, yo,
Like pamper
clear
you
your
type.
schedule. You coming over today? I got the oils and the candles lit. I'm rubbing you down.
Machine gun.
Wait, you're
massage gun.
you're fine with that? Like
What?
if a woman was being that dominant and forward, like, yo, you're taking off today. I'm gonna do this and do that.
Oh yeah, switch it
Oh,
up.
okay.
Switch it up. I like that.
You like
know?
you like to switch
Like
things
that
up.
Usher song Trading Places. Like
Mm.
today you gonna treat me.
Mm.
Today you gonna take me out. What's up? Like I like that. Scoop me,
Me-
take me where I need to
me,
go.
on the
I'm
other
like
hand,
Elmo in the seat.
yeah. Me, on the other hand, I don't like that. Like I'm
Really?
more of telling her
Yeah.
to do that,
Okay.
not her coming
I
out
guess
of.
some women like that because like they don't know sometimes.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
a little
it's-
mysterious, so like
yeah, you neutral.
yeah.
But I'm just saying I'm dominant.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna it's gonna be a turn on for me if a woman's saying, hey, you off Tuesday or whatever, take this day off. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No, like you move when I move. Now, like
But
I'm a
she's asking ahead
Scorpio
of
also.
time.
No, she's being dominant. She's not asking.
Oh,
Now, if she's asking,
yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's a difference.
I mean, but what if she's like your girl, your wife, or whatever, and she's like kind of being forward?
Same
with it?
thing.
Still same thing. Okay.
Same thing,
I mean,
yeah.
I respect it. I get it. It's
Yeah.
like, sometimes like
Interesting.
I don't like surprises, so
Yeah, I
You don't like surprises? Like what?
like drop what you're doing today. I got to do this. Like I'm gonna set you up for this, or like oh come over here real quick. And
Oh,
then
so you're not
boom.
spontaneous. Because
I'm
that's
spontaneous,
like
but, like,
spontaneous.
I'm
almost.
spontaneous, but surprising me is a different story. Like boom, I'm at your house. Come outside. I'm like, huh?
Ah, so
I'll be
you
lying, I'll be home.
need a. I'm gonna be at your house in half hour because
Like
I'm
a
gonna take
heads
you
up.
out.
Yeah, heads up.
Not
please.
just guess what? Guess who's outside your window
Guess
right
who's
now?
outside? Yeah, like,
That's pretty
huh?
stalkerish, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't want that either.
At that point in time, I left the house. I'm not even home anymore. They're looking out my window like, yeah, now I'm gone.
Okay. Because the thing is, like, we're just gonna ask you these questions
Mhm.
because the audience, they know Suhei and I.
Okay.
No disrespect, but you're kind of boring.
Mm.
You don't have exciting stories and stuff like that. Like,
really? Because
think-
this is one that I really thought about.
so you've been on a blind date.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
What's that?
Like,
He hasn't been on a blind date
but
either.
I'm just saying,
Well,
like,
it's 2021,
a
you
lot
see
of your
pictures and everything.
stories, you don't have interesting stories. Like, they're kind of boring. So
When you see him next time, he might have a black eye.
that's one.
Just saying.
So me, they know how
My
I am as far as me being adamant and how, it's one-sided and stuff like that. So it's good to bring him on so he can be both perspectives. He's neutral.
That's
That's
true.
why we're gonna just ask you this stuff. They don't need to know how we what we've been through.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I will tell one story about a bad first date. But we're gonna go into it. I have something or you want to read it?
Oh boy. What? Are we
The
up to
next
there
bullet?
yet? Are we up to there?
Oftentimes.
I'm excited. What we got?
Okay. Oftentimes, dating and going out comes to a screeching halt after the first sexual encounter. It's more so now more than ever. You each work long hours all week, and when you have time to see each other, it's time for sex. Most relationships are like this, and now time has flown by, and you're with this person for 2, 5, or 10 years. Do you think the end goal is sex and then having a boyfriend or girlfriend title?
I'm not religious. I'm not old school. We definitely gonna have sex before I make you my girl. I'm sorry. Like to them, to those out there that do like respect that and want to do the whole 90-day rule and everything. Now we dating and now we can have sex. That's well and dandy for y'all. I respect it. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Don't bring it my way, please. No, keep it because like I gotta know what the goods are like. I'm sorry, like
Before you buy?
before I buy, yes, for sure. Because like, yo, imagine it's whack.
Have you
Like,
ever met a
really
woman that told you like, no, I'm gonna wait. I want to wait 3 months, and you cut it off?
See, now I'm gonna sound like a hypocrite. I definitely didn't cut it off. I was like, yo, I'm willing to wait. It's cool. She was bad.
He's
I'm
like,
sorry.
So wait, you waited the 90 days?
Sometimes you judge a book by its cover. I'll go back to what you were saying. The bad thing, just because she looks great exterior, the sex could be trash. Pussy could be dry.
And I've definitely been there.
Like,
well, I feel like when it comes to
not as tight as you would like for her to be,
and the vibe that you bring. Because if she's giving you dry booms, I'm sorry, bro. It's on
you.
It's
You're right. I agree.
You ain't bringing the vibes.
I agree.
Because like it's half of it's mental.
I agree.
Yo,
I agree. It's all mental for women.
Drunk? Sometimes just be drunk, bro. Dry.
Really, women?
Dry, yeah.
So what do you? Sorry. So what do you think about that?
We'll be saving lives.
Is it true or false?
I don't know. I mean,
see what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen?
All right. I mean, I had sex on a first date sometimes back in the day before I, had my kids and stuff.
Back in the day.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with that personally. That's my experience.
Was it good though?
I don't remember these things.
I think it's true. The statement that you read, I think it's true.
I think it's true too.
We'll get down later on with the topic, but I think the economy has fucked up relationships in where they are. Some households require 2 incomes. Single mothers now work 2 jobs. You see what I'm saying? So they might not have enough time now to give you. So now it's, as soon as I see you, it's sex. And you might have sex with a single mother the first night. It's not that she's a hoe. It's the fact that she doesn't have time. She works 2 jobs.
She horny.
Yeah, but also she doesn't have time. She probably has kids. Well, obviously she has kids. Maybe she doesn't have babysitters and she's working. So it's very difficult. And I feel like this is what ends up happening where we start talking to somebody. Now you see 2, 3, 5 years go by. And it's just sex. So you're not, like, you might have a boyfriend and girlfriend title, but now y'all barely going out. Y'all barely communicating. It's just sex. So I do think that is true, what you stated. Okay, so we're going to ask around the table with this. Why do you think a wealthy man can change a broke woman's life and take her off the street, but a wealthy woman won't even look at a broke man or let alone take him off the street?
Ooh.
We could do the guest first and then Suhe.
All right, 2 things. There's a lot of sugar mamas out there that will take a broke man and transform him.
Really?
I'm still looking for mine. I'm not broke, but hey, all you older women out there.
We're gonna put his IG and all that stuff.
Dude, that Carlito's way.
There you go.
Nah, I think that's kind of factual.
I agree with that. But why do you think that is?
I feel like it's women. They they don't want to waste their time on a broke man because they feel like, they can't teach. You know what I mean? And another time too is like women want someone either equal or above. It's
Yeah, you
crazy to
said
say,
that.
but statistics show. You don't see a lot of dudes talking about, my sugar mama got me. Like, no, it's always like daddy, daddy, daddy. Yup.
Now, for me, I agree. And this is why. I agree to a certain extent what you said. Women date equal or up. I believe women date up no matter what.
Yep.
Whether it's age, height, muscles, dominance, financial status, social dynamics.
They're cardinals, man. Gotta give it to them.
Yeah, resources. Women date up. So great sex. I want the best sex man. The men or the races that could give me the best sex. Women date up. Yeah. So to me, that's factual. That's number one. Number two, like I'm not going to even generalize this. 1% of women will do this. 99 will not. 99% of women want the fully loaded Lamborghini.
Yes.
They don't want the Acura TLX or whatever Type S LT whatever and soup it up. They don't want that. They don't want to build a man. They don't want to teach a man. They don't want that. Women are born to follow, not lead. So that's two. And then also when a woman looks at a man, she looks at a man's status. That's what she falls in love first. I don't care what type of woman she is out there. You gotta be smart, this, that. She falls in love with a man's status first. That's why when she sees a man that's bumming the street, to her, she's like lack of ambition. That's probably why he's there. She probably don't want to articulate that or be mean, but if she's making 6, 7, 8 figures, she's gonna think, I'm elevating. Yeah, but she's also gonna think subconsciously, I got more ambition than you. Yeah. So it's already a turnoff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I believe they won't do it. I don't feel like they're doing it purposely. I believe this is just embedded in their DNA. Yeah. Now a man,
I think they do it purposely. I think women won't because they're like, what? If I could do all this, why am I gonna have you?
Well, I mean, I just don't mean like they're being mean or anything. Nothing. Yeah, I'm saying it like in a way like they're not trying to be mean or anything. Like ew, you're homeless. Ew, like you see what I'm saying?
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
It's not personal. It's just like, yo, listen, like
I'm
not here for this.
Yeah, the man on the other hand will train. He will teach you how he wants you to be. He'll be like, oh, this is that. You see it all the time. That
if you don't, you're an asshole.
You see it all the time that men will take beautiful women and they will live under them for free. You see more homeless men.
You mean the woman will live under them for free?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. You see more homeless men than homeless women out there. And you could research this. You see what I'm saying? And this is why, like, look at 1990, Richard Gere, Pretty Woman. Am I saying his name correct?
Richard Gere.
And Julia Roberts. You see what I'm saying? That's like a perfect example, even though it was like fiction. Like that's kind of like reality. A rich, wealthy man will do that if he sees, oh my God, she's beautiful. She got potential. Yeah.
Every time.
And he's like, yo, I'll
does,
dress
though.
you.
Like,
I'll
sell it. Right?
Yeah.
Every movie, every story, every book, every episode, every show. Like it's always saying like, yo, rich man finds a poor ambitious girl, takes her from it, rises up.
It's always a rich man taking somebody, either poor kids or poor woman.
That's the key to life, kids. Get rich. Get rich. Money will buy happiness. Don't believe the lies. Money will buy happiness.
This next one, I believe. Why is it that in this era of independent women, I don't need a man, I am strong, more more potent and like all over the place, and a man, for a man though, he has to earn his value, or he's judged or even looked at on what he can provide.
Why is that more? Why is it the woman, the independent woman, I don't need a man and I'm stronger, more like gets more attention than a man who has to prove his value?
Yeah.
Luck. I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, to really explain it, it's just it's how the way the world is, how we look at things. Like,
I think it goes back also to like the economy and where we are, like state of affairs of the country, kind of. I'm talking about now, like nowadays. I think that's why the women are so, rah, rah, hear me roar. I could I could buy my own shit. I don't need you. But it is. I mean, it's sad and it's true. Like even like listening to you guys talk and listening, you guys have to drop $200, $300 on a first date. You have to get the courage even to go and ask, these women out and all that stuff. You guys have to do a lot, and it's not right that you're valued for what you can only provide.
Well, to me, sorry to cut you off, but to me, I haven't always spent money on first dates.
You have always?
I haven't always.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because, and I'm gonna tell you about a story. But like I've had first dates where, hey, meet me in the park. We're gonna take a stroll, and I'm gonna get to know you. I've had we having a picnic. I've had the Barnes and Nobles, and I'm gonna tell you a Barnes and Noble story. You know what I'm saying? Where I didn't have to spend money. I didn't have to go to a club and pay admission, buy her drinks and stuff. You see, I don't mind doing the 200, 300 either. You see what I'm saying? But I'm at a level of high consciousness. I'm at a level of status where I also view myself as a king. So I always look at it like, yo, I don't want to keep putting out money and money and money. And that's what she's loving me for.
Right. That's what she's gonna get used to.
Yeah, she gotta know I'm valuable. So she gonna take me out one day. She gonna do it. You see what I'm saying? So to me, it's like I'm different. So I may not. Okay, this is what I've done this before. I met a woman. We sitting across the table and we're talking. And one of the things she asked me, "What do you do for a living? How much do you make?"
That and I said, even be a question on a date. That's awful.
It was the last time. It was the last time I dated her. But I said to her,
you guys should do it back to them. Like, I make this much. How much do you make?
No. I said this to her. I was like, in my mind, I was like, okay, this is the first and last date. I'm never gonna talk to this woman again.
Like, I don't know. I'm paying for this.
Second, I said to her, you want to know what I do for a living? I said, whatever it takes. It's legal. I make money. That's what I said to her.
Or illegal.
And then I said to her, why are you asking me this? Because you looking for a provider?
What she
was like, oh no, I'm just having conversation. That's not a conversation. No, that's a personal conversation. That's a conversation where you saying you want to get married.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be worried about how much money I make if I got money to take you out. Yeah. If you worried about how much money I make, you thinking about marriage, me paying all the bills and stuff like that. That's what I said to her.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
What was her rebuttal?
She shut the fuck up. I do that to a lot of women sometimes. Like when I throw rebuttals at them in a way where I make them think, they're like, oh, I never looked at it like that. They always hit me with that, or they stay quiet and they change the subject.
I think if you're not even allowed to ask your coworker how much they're making, that question should never come up on a date. Yeah. Like, that's just tacky.
Yeah.
You know what she's looking for, and that's when you know what her mind is. And it's like, yo, that's what's up. God bless. Like,
do you think there's more pressure for men to plan in general, not just dates?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have a son and a daughter, and I always tell him, or rather, I've told him in the past, like, you don't always have to spend money on them. You know, take them to switch it up. Why don't have like a day date? You know what I'm saying? Go for breakfast. That's how you get to know people.
Yep. Lunch date.
I wrote that in there, by the way, so don't.
You got a friend zone the first player.
Is it true that the most high status or alpha of a man will go after a particular race because they're not submissive or they are submissive?
I like this question. Can I go first?
Will not go after a particular race of women because they're not submissive.
Or they are submissive. Or they will go for a specific...
Because they are.
Because, yeah.
Do you like, first of all, submissive women? I'm going to go with no, because you like the half and half dates.
Yeah, I don't necessarily like a submissive woman because it's like, I'm all about like, yo, if I'm down bad or like something's happened to me, I need, like, if you, especially if you're my partner, like, I need you to step up. Because one, it's sexy. Two, it's real. Like, I don't want us to both, because then now I know that, like, yo, shit happens to me, it's clear. Like, let's say
it's all on your shoulders.
And I have kids, like, you know what I mean? It's all on my shoulders, and like that's a burden. Other than that, I'm like, you ain't my partner. But
Okay, so then do you go for after women who are not submissive then?
yes, definitely do.
Okay.
Submissive women, I
Interesting.
don't really do too well on, because when it comes to submissive women, they usually want some sort of direction.
Yeah.
And with me, like you'll get neutral. You'll either
Right.
get, you know what I mean? Because like truth be told, I'm just all over the place, and that's what it really is. Like
Well,
I
it's
just
also
do too much.
He
some
does a
people
lot.
some
I do
people
too much.
don't.
So it's like some people can't really keep up with that, so I like to
Yeah.
keep them away from it and then
Yeah.
slowly bring them into.
And
It's like-
and some people don't want to be like, I don't want to tell you what to do. Just
No.
figure it out on your own.
Because
Yeah,
like
that's
then it's the Carl show, and I'm like, like, what am I doing?
Well,
here?
it's a discipline therapy
Right?
podcast.
Like,
That's
fine.
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
But yo, to answer the question, 100%, rich men love submissive women. You can see it very dense in the Asian community, where like a lot of men are always going after Asian women because they're usually submissive.
Traditional.
Yes,
Yeah.
traditional, all about caring for their man and all that.
Mhm.
And it's big. It's big. A lot of narcissists just love submissive women. You know what I mean? Where they need that ego. They need to feed it.
Not necessarily all narcissists, because you're putting me in that category.
You only category if you fit in it, brother. I don't speak for all of them. I promise I don't.
So, okay. All right. That's understandable.
But just to answer the question generally, not technically.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
All right,
usually
so
how it goes.
why do most women, not all, in this generation believe submissive or submission to be a sign of weakness? Well, I mean, why do you think that is?
Because I like you to speak your mind. I like you to not follow the wave. I like for you to stand out and be yourself truthfully. So like when it comes to weakness, you follow. When it comes to weakness, you don't speak up. When it comes to weakness, you hide your emotions. And it's not real to me. I like real. I don't care if you don't agree with me. That's cool. It doesn't mean that we can't talk or not be. Unless it's a deal breaker, then fuck it. Bye. But like, I want to pick your brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that. I really do. And, sometimes it's hard to come back. And sometimes it comes off too strong. And like, I get it. People who don't have that mindset will usually turn away or run. And that's fine. Good luck.
So do you think women think it's submissive or submission is a sign of weakness because you feel like they're not being heard?
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. You could definitely say that.
I believe that it's and these are just solely my opinions. I believe it's a lot of social conditioning. I believe it's submitting to the wrong guy.
Yeah.
I believe it's men not leading adequately. I believe other women, because women follow other women. Only 2% are alpha. They don't run in a pack. They don't follow. But 98% follow other women. Music, television shows, films, showing more female alphas, showing more women, oh, I'm gonna fuck you with a dildo. More women telling men what to do and in charge and more dominant. So I believe that it also plays a factor of submission. Like, I'm not your slave. I'm not a doormat. It's also like the way it's being portrayed.
Yeah. There's like lack of education with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I believe they see it as a sign of weakness. And, they're going to hate me out there, but I got to tell the truth. A lot more Black community think this way. Black women. Now, I'm not going to generalize.
Nope.
Because I know Black women who are submissive. I know Black women who are in the lifestyle, of BDSM. So I know Black women who are and who don't think this way. But majority of them, most of them, whether they're American Black, whatever, they think this way. That might not include a Caribbean Black. That might not include a Latina Black. Because they think differently. That might not include Indian, because I still consider them Black. They have black skin, melanin, like Indian women or Guyanese.
Guyanese.
You see, Middle Eastern. You see what I'm saying? Because they're still considered Black. Like, they don't think this way. But more like American, African-American, Black.
Or just Americanized.
Yeah, Americanized. They think this way. And it has a lot to do with what I stated, submitting to the wrong man, the traumas.
Yes.
Childhood traumas,
like
whether you grew up without a father.
Why. Whether they grew up with a father or grew up with a strong father.
Very strict,
Very strict. Or even a father that just very close with their daughter and like they came out to be tomboys. So it's like they react to like tougher situations. Like,
or the father wasn't present.
Or that.
You know what I'm saying? So like I stated in the show back there, more Black women and Latinas have experienced more trauma than like white or Asian or any other races, and that has to do with, oh, I'm not gonna be submissive. You see how long I got to be this CEO of this company? I'm not submitting.
She crying inside.
Yeah. I'm not submitting to no man. You know, so like that plays a factor. But you know, it's like you know, it has to be education is one, and it has to be them willingly wanting to, because it's a choice. You like I could have therapy with people all day and they could just be like yes because they want me to shut up, in one ear out the other. I tell them, I give them positive sage advice, and then they're like, you're right, but then when they leave they do the complete opposite, because they're like, I'm not gonna fucking listen to this motherfucker.
I also feel like they would need also like a role model kind of to make it. It's not, because it's not a bad thing to be submissive to your mate.
You know what I mean? They want to like be like, because the last thing I want is they want to be submissive and then it, like you said, traumas, like, and it backfires,
and it stops them. But if they see someone, you know, their age, or even somebody that gives them that advice, like it's not, you know, it's not all bad. Just, you know, work on it. I think that's besides the education.
They
definitely want to see and experience.
We're gonna do 3 last bullets, and then I'm gonna tell my story.
I can't wait for
this. If a man cannot sexually or physically pleasure his woman, will she remain with him or remain faithful to him? You, and then you, Suhey.
Hell no.
Okay, what do you? No,
she will never.
Oh, okay, what do you think, Suhey?
If a man cannot, I think she would cheat. She would stay with him, but she'll probably cheat.
Okay, she would stay with him. Why?
It depends, I think. I mean, if it's like a new relationship kind of, then she probably won't stay with him. She'll be like, nope, I don't think so. It's not gonna work out for me. But if they've been together for a while and now all of a sudden the sex is not the same, but she's still putting her part into it, or she's still trying to, and he's not, I think that she'll be like, all right, and they've been together, she might wait, find, you know, cheat on him, find somebody to cheat on him, and then maybe leave, or just, if she's comfortable or she has that security, she might not go.
She might even be open about it. She might even say, I want to be in a poly relationship, but I don't want to engage with another man. Just throwing hypotheticals. I don't want to engage with another man because I don't want to make you feel insecure. Let me engage with another woman. Now women, she might go by.
I think women would do that 100 times over being with another man. This is what I think, because a lot of men, most men, they don't consider another woman a threat. You know what I mean? So they're like, oh, I don't care, whatever. Right? Some people do. I have a cousin who's very, I don't care if you kiss another woman. That's still cheating. You're still not kissing me. That's another being, period.
My favorite question is, can I kiss it too?
See, that's why some guys are like, some guys will do that.
I'll watch.
Me, I like to watch. I like to watch. But my thing is this: it's the dominant in me wanting to know everything. Now, if it's happening behind my back, I got a problem with it. But if you tell me you want to engage with another woman and I know about it, cool. You can even do it when I'm not around, as long as I know. And it's a bonus if I get to watch. So it's not, I don't feel threatened. You see what I'm saying? Because I know that a woman is limited.
Yes.
I got stronger hands than she does. You gonna feel my hands on you, they magic. She might be able to eat pussy better than me, but she can't penetrate you better than me.
So would you let Young M.A., right? You know who that is, the female rapper. Would you let her talk to your girl? Would you let her, you know, because like I feel
a more manly
lesbian, right? You know, I think that the political term is stud, right?
Stud, yes. I
so it's just like, when it comes to like certain types, like I don't feel threatened. But like
I wouldn't feel threatened.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't feel threatened. But I'm saying, how would you feel?
But the thing is, with her, it's no disrespect to her. I think she's a phenomenal lyricist.
Yes.
But for her, it wouldn't happen because like I'm not gonna want to fuck her. because she's too masculine.
It's true.
You see
So
what I'm
you
saying?
would need a woman that is
I would want to fuck too.
like soft, like feminine.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I don't enjoy. I don't mind watching it, but eventually I might say I want to be in on it. I couldn't see myself with Younger May and my woman. It made me feel like I'm with a guy. It's no. I would get soft.
So what were you saying about? Because you mentioned about Young and May.
I mentioned Young and May because he was saying like, yo, like I know that no matter what, I can still be dominant in the bedroom. And I was like, not if you get a stud, because stud will know how to touch, please women in ways that we never can, because
Right, because they're
I
women.
don't have a vagina.
Mhm.
So like I'm experimental, so I go crazy. I do everything in the book, see how you feel, and then how the way you react to it is how I go off based off of that. But
No
when
disrespect,
it comes
Paul. But
to
go ahead, finish.
when it comes to a stud, I just have a question. Like, do you feel like they might come
More?
with they might be able to challenge that aspect of like, I might be able to put the thump on her better?
No disrespect, Carl, but
Yeah.
you gotta speak for yourself.
True. You do. You definitely do.
You gotta speak for yourself. Me, I'm a divine, godly sex god.
Got it.
So to
He's
me,
like, yes.
it's like
Gotcha.
I don't care how well Young and Me can do you and whatever, eat your pussy and what make you feel. There's no competition.
How do you feel about eating pussy, by the way? Is that like, 'cause I know some
I
men
enjoy
don't
it.
Yeah, okay, good.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, okay, good.
But I'm just saying there's no competition there, because at the end of the day, she's still a woman, even though you're saying the stud thing. She's
True.
still a woman.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
she's always gonna be limited.
To certain things, yes.
Because women don't have the same testosterone level as a man.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Unless she's taking drugs.
My lady might
Unless
be
she's taking
thick.
testosterone.
My lady might be thick, and she might not be able to pick her up and fuck her against the wall. And I can, and I toss her around, and she likes that shit. So now there's no competition, because it's kind of like when she want that rough, she'll come to me, but when she want that soft and gentle, she'll go there. So like I always feel that with that, like. That's why I'm like,
So you speak for your own experience.
Yeah.
Nah,
But I could see
I
what
definitely don't ever feel shorthanded in the bedroom. Let me make that clear to all the listeners out there.
To all the ladies. Ladies.
Yeah, I definitely don't ever feel insecure, but like I think it's challenging and fun. You know what I mean? Like I would be open to it for sure. Like I wouldn't feel insecure about it. I would definitely want to know though.
Yes.
For sure, because like one, I want to watch if I'm around.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely want to watch them around, because I'm like, yo, I just want to see how you get down.
Oh Lord!
And
But-
depending on the vibes, I might tap in. Like, who knows?
He's gonna tap out the other chick. What I was
Nah,
gonna say is,
I'm
I
tapping
do
in
your chick.
in the
Oh, you're
group.
just
He's
going
going
in.
in the
yeah.
group. Yeah. Whatever happens.
I got you. I do agree
You
with
shouldn't be letting me
what
watch,
you're
I'm just saying.
saying about females knowing more
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
they have the a female body, they know how to touch and all that stuff.
Yep.
Because we have had conversations about oral sex, and I'm not a big fan of oral sex
Oh,
on me,
interesting.
right? But funny enough,
Definitely, they
I've
women
had
the same way. Like,
yeah,
they like.
I'm
they
not the
prefer
only one.
thumping.
I know,
Prefer the
I know
thumping.
other women, but
Yeah.
1%.
but for myself,
But also,
I have had orgasms with another woman
Mhm.
doing it to me, but not really.
See,
I've
that's what I
never
was-
had it with a man.
That was the thing I was about to say. I was like, it could be from your experience too, because if he got a good mouthpiece,
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
It's-
I don't know
it's
what
funny. It's
my
great
block
that
is.
he said that,
Yeah,
because
if you
I
got a good
said
mouthpiece,
this in
then-
a prior show
Yeah.
for real,
to
though.
her.
Yeah.
I said it's the man.
Mm-hmm.
But that is a block for her. You know
Yeah,
why?
it's a block for
Because
me.
if she knows that is a man and he has a dick and she likes to be dominated, she's going to force herself to block it.
Yep.
Even if it's good. But she knows that woman is limited and that's the only thing she could do. Now she could let loose.
That makes so much sense.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I can agree with that.
She's not going
That's
to enjoy
definitely-
that, because she's going to be
that's
like,
definitely a point.
I rather feel your dick. I rather be pleasuring you. I rather be doing. But if the woman is there and you don't have a dick, we got the same thing.
Mhm.
Okay, you're gonna do that. Now I could be released, and I could. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That
That's
is
probably how
so
she feels.
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, again, this was many years ago.
Yeah.
Of course, yes.
So, what is most important? Now we had a season 4 premiere. This topic, what is most important in a relationship? So we're gonna reiterate, just add a little bit more, subtract some stuff.
Okay.
What is the most important once in a relationship? Is it sex, quality time, love, conversation, mental connections, or having similar interests or things in common?
All the above. What?
You gotta pick
Gotta choose
one.
Damn.
Can I tell
That's
you
why
how
we
I
do
vote
it.
this? Hold up.
That's why we
I'ma
do
sound
this.
I'm getting my
Shall we?
notes because I
Fuck
voted
it.
down in my notes.
That's why we do this.
'Cause I only
Because
got
we
one
make
life
it
to
difficult.
Live, man. I
We
only
make
got
it
one life to
difficult.
live.
Everybody's gonna say all of it.
What would you rather have? Would you rather have unending love,
Sex,
sex,
quality time,
quality time?
conversation, and mental
Conversation.
connections, or similar interests?
Mm.
You could look at the notes just in case you forget.
Let me see. Yeah, it's gonna be sex, man. I'm sorry.
Sex, okay. All right,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
judgment. Judgment
Of
free,
course.
man.
Judge
Judgment
me. I don't
free.
give a damn. Everybody got a right to
Yeah.
their own, you know what I'm saying, freedom of speech. But it's
Judgment
like,
free. Me, it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard because I'm a sapiosexual, so I love the mental connection and the conversation, but the love is big
Yeah.
for me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? The love is big for me because I feel like when I have that love,
Yeah.
I got that trust, I got that respect, I got that great sex. All of these other things
Wait,
follow.
hold up. So sex falls into love now?
Well, for me, because
Okay,
like
okay,
I
for
feel
you,
like
yeah.
that,
Word.
like I get in my
You just
relationship,
cheat.
I get in my relationships with like soulful connections.
Mm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I don't trust a woman 100%, I can't fuck with her. I don't care how good she looks.
Yeah. Agree.
You know what I'm saying? I might be doing it and during I'm going soft because I'm a sapiosexual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, it doesn't matter how good she look, how great her pussy is. That trust is big.
Yeah.
So if I have that love for her or she has it for me, like genuine interest, it's a big thing when a woman is really interested in you.
You know
like
what?
she really is like, I really like you. I really can't wait to see you type of shit. Because a lot of women in this generation, they're not just entitled. They want you for something. So the moment you take that shit away, the love is gone. You might see them now lose interest. The conversation might be dry.
Yep.
When a woman is genuinely interested, that's hard.
You know what? Let me go back. I'm
He's
sorry.
like,
I'm sorry. Listen, let
I'm
me go
giving
back.
another answer.
Because I was lying.
You need to.
It honestly for
He
me,
said I was
believe it or
lying.
not, honestly for me, it's the mental connection. Because I gotta be here with you. I really do. Like, yes, great sex is definitely a big one. Love will come after sex. Sorry, it's true. But mental connection will be
That's
top.
You've said that before too.
Yeah.
Women fall in love after sex.
Yes.
What about you?
Mental connection.
Okay. I'm kind of torn between quality time and love because if you make quality time, like if you both put in that to etch out quality time, the love is gonna blossom. The quality time includes the sex, the conversation, and the mental connection all, fall into place. But again,
but if you had to pick one,
damn it, I'm gonna go with quality time.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. That's beautiful. I think that's
Thank you
like
very
dope.
much.
Yeah.
Hanging out, kicking it, and like just being comfortable around your person. Like
Yeah.
I could definitely like do that. Like that's what kind of like what I expect relationships to generally be like. Like
So
you don't need to conversate with me all the time. Just like be in my space and
Right.
be in tune with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I like that. I really
like that
respect
too.
that for sure.
So I'm gonna give you this so you can see it.
Okay.
Put this in order from the most important to the least for you, specifically for you, and then you, Sue, and then me.
Got it.
Money, looks, loyalty, tight pussy, great sex, personality.
Yeah, all right. Loyalty is at the top.
Okay. You could look at it.
Oh shit. All right, yeah. Loyalty at the top. Personality comes second. Money, looks,
okay,
and then great sex will go last. Now,
interesting.
I'm surprised.
The reason
Okay.
why
Me too. I thought he was gonna say that one was the first one.
right? Sex first, right? I ain't that horny. Maybe a little bit, but I ain't that horny. Because like, if I'm being serious, right? Because like the first one, I wasn't being serious, so fair.
Okay.
But like,
all right.
If I'm being serious, it's definitely gonna be loyalty, personality, money, looks, and then tight pussy. Cause it's just like, if I want to be with that person, if I'm being real, like I only really got one life to live. I already had all the types of vaginas, whatever you want to call it. Not like that, but like I have. But I want that. I want that.
That loyalty.
I want the loyalty. I want the personality because like I'm a vibrant person. I need that energy back. You know what I mean? And that's like what is key to me. Because like, yo, if you go out with like the tight pussy on her, but she has a trash personality, the only time I like her is when you have sex.
When you have
that's
sex,
the only time I want to be around her. Because like the sex is lit, we in tune, we dope. But other than that, you're trash. I'm done. Like, you know, it's just like, yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think.
Yeah, I'm done.
Oh, go ahead.
I agree with him with loyalty.
Yeah.
That's first.
Mine is loyalties first. Probably okay. Loyalty, personality, the great sex, looks, then money.
Okay.
Or maybe looks and personality. I could switch up every once in a while.
Sometimes you just want to stare at them.
Yeah, that's it. Just look. That's what I need. And for you?
For me,
can't wait to hear this one.
It's hard.
It is not hard. I could tell you off the bat which one is number one for you. Loyalty, period. You're big on loyalty. You crazy.
Yeah, loyalty is first.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
And probably the great sex is last because you're gonna say any sex with me is great.
Yeah. Okay, so it would be loyalty first.
Heard you play it.
It would be loyalty first. Looks, personality, the great sex, and then the money.
Interesting.
And that's because like she was saying about the great sex thing.
Yeah.
But the loyalty just without a question. The reason I put looks second is because I gotta be physically attracted.
Yeah.
But personality I could train. That's why I put it like under looks.
You think so?
That's a hard one, personality. That's how the person is.
Yeah,
personality I could train. Now, if I see that she doesn't like disrespects homeless people, you know what I'm saying?
That's a specific like damn.
Yeah, like what about like if somebody's like goofy?
People?
I could train that.
You don't like goofy?
No.
You don't want to laugh sometimes?
That man
sometimes, but
like
not all the time.
Not like goofy where she like tripping over herself.
No.
Laugh when I can't.
No. So that's why I'm saying like I could train that. Okay. Like she could be right in front of me. Be goofy with your friends outside of me, but in my presence, I don't want to feel that shit. I don't want that shit. You see what I'm saying? If I want you to be serious, you're gonna be serious in front of me. Okay. So I could train that. That's why I put personality under.
Yeah. Okay.
That's interesting.
Right. So just like you only want her to be serious when she's around you, but she could be goofy all the hell she wants around anybody else, the kids, etc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeez.
I can't.
He wants a fembot from whatchamacallit?
What's a
fembot?
Yeah. From
what is that?
You guys don't know Austin Powers, the fembots?
Oh, that's the one with the little twirly titties, right? Or whatever.
Mind
the
you,
guns coming out. I don't know.
Now, mind you, I love a woman to have her own mind, but in my presence, it's like there's certain things that I don't want to be questioned about. Okay. Make suggestions. You're here to advise me, but I'm the boss.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Like if I'm making a personal decision about my life, I want advice or suggestions, not, oh, you gotta do this. I don't have to do shit but stay black and pay my taxes. You see what I'm saying? But it's like for different things, like let's say we're talking about the government and stuff like that. Then I'm like, okay, I want to hear your perspective. Okay. It's not my way or the highway then.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Like, you can disagree, but like,
okay,
I like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So what was your worst first date experience?
Worst first date experience. Pulled up to the date, right? Like I said, Shorty's just talking about herself the entire time. I'm interjecting here and there, but at this point, I'm just like, it's her show. This isn't a date. I'm about to just get lit. Like, yeah, bring more wine, bro. I'm good. Like,
he said it's her show.
And like,
continue.
Now it comes to the point, it's the end of the night, right? And she's just like, oh, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? I'm like,
nightcap.
I'm about to call Uber home.
You're like, there's no nightcap, sister.
There's no nightcap. I honestly don't want to hear you fucking talk anymore. Like, you're cute, you're bad, but like, no. And
she was. Is this the one that was too chatty?
Yeah, it was too
wow.
chatty, and it became to a point where she was just like, "Yo, like, what's up?" And I'm just like, honestly, I'm not physically attracted towards you.
Mm.
Like, I'm not. I'm sorry,
Wow.
because personality is big for me. It's just like, if you come whack, I can't really give you a pass for that.
Mm.
I'm sorry.
That's
That's just
true.
it. Just shows me that like you're like
You're a
very
whack
dominant
person.
and like you're a whack person where it's just like you feel like you're very eccentric.
It's
You don't
like a
really
dude.
care, like obnoxious.
Sorry to cut you off. It's
Yeah.
like a dude who's corny, and
Yeah.
then he gets money.
Yep.
Like you can't uncorn yourself. You're just
No.
a bigger
Uncorn.
cornball.
You're just a bigger
You can't
cornball.
uncorn
You're
yourself.
just
No,
a
you
bigger
really can't.
cornball.
Like it's
That's
either
what you
in
mean?
Now
it's
you're a
either in you, it's
cornball with
not.
money.
Yeah.
Right.
So like she's just a cornball
Mm.
that's single and lonely. And I'm
And,
like,
and talks way too much. Where did you ever have a bad first experience?
Yeah,
First date?
but go first because I have a story.
I can't honestly say that I've ever had a bad, or worse first date experience. I know
I've had a few.
the only thing that I would consider a bad date is if I'm trying to talk with somebody and they're just like giving me one word answers. Like I don't like that. I need conversation. Talk back to me.
Yeah.
Let's get it back and forth. Not so what's your favorite color? And it's blue. And that's it. Then for that, forget it.
Are you a conversationalist?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most men are not. So what you're talking about, you can meet a 6'8" guy, make 6 figures, 7 figures a year, drives whatever cars. He got many cars, owns many property. You go on a first date and it's dry.
Then there won't be a second date.
Okay. Now, I just remembered. Earlier we had mentioned why a woman would where's the bullet? We had mentioned why a woman would stay with a man
Or if the sex is whack.
Yeah, and you said, what did you say?
I said that you would probably stay but cheat.
Okay, I'm going to elaborate on that. Yes, I'm glad we came to this. I'm going to elaborate. Now,
Yeah, I'm so scared right now.
here's the elaboration. A woman will cheat but still stay with that guy depending on what he's providing. It comes back to the provider. For example, he's rich. He pays all her bills. So she might open her legs to somebody else, but she's not leaving. Or let's say,
side guy a few times.
Let's say he puts it down well in the bedroom, but he doesn't do anything else. He doesn't have money. He doesn't have ambition. He can't protect her.
That's the sneaky link.
That's the guy,
yeah, that's the guy that no one knows about. But every time you get lit, he's slutting you out. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going my Uber home, girl. I'm good.
Yeah.
No, she's going back to his house.
Yeah. So
he
that
got
woman,
the late night text.
yes, that woman will still cheat.
Yes,
because she is not going to open her legs because she's getting the best sex. She's not going to open her legs. She's sufficient physically, but the other things she's lacking, the emotion and the mental. She going to go on Instagram probably or Facebook, Twitter, whatever. DM a guy, start building.
So wait, she's keeping the other guy a secret? The good sex guy, the one that doesn't have ambition and it's not working?
Yes, because
she's embarrassed of him, but he gives her the good sex.
Yes.
He's a tool now. That's what it is. He's a tool. So it's like, yo, I'm pulling up. Get my shit's black. Don't make it complicated. Don't make me weird. Don't ask me where I'm coming from. Blow my back out. And then I'm off this. Like,
that's interesting.
Yeah, that could be happening in a city near you. So my worst first date experience. Okay.
Is this the story?
Yeah. All right. So
popcorn.
I always have stories.
I love their stories. Go.
So there was this Boricua I used to talk to. Yeah, I don't give a damn. There was this Boricua I used to talk to. She was celibate when we first started talking. We were talking for 2 years before we went out. Now, on her page, she would always rant and say the bad experiences she had on the first date. Oh my God, this guy asked me to lick my ass. What's wrong with you guys in this generation? She would rant about it. And
who's she dating?
I don't know.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So now, like, she would constantly talk about bad dates or whatever. This is why I'm celibate. You guys don't know how to act or whatever. But she was attracted to the lifestyle, attracted to the dominant character and all of that. So
she's shallow.
Well, no, she was a spiritual person as well. Very intelligent, intellectual, can sustain a conversation, but she's still a woman at the end of the day.
Yep.
So she's going off a year being celibate. Now we, texting back and forth, sending memes, whatever. I don't know what set it off. It was one meme or something that got her off. I don't know, because sometimes, I don't know if you know about this, but when a woman's ovulating, before and after, they're raging devils. Before they're about to get on that period, get on it, and after, they're just, you see what I'm saying? So it could have been a situation like that. I don't know. Now, she's DMing me of, man, I love your stories you put up, your erotica post and all of that.
She lived by you, like, or in the same state? No.
Same state,
Okay.
not in the same city.
Gotcha.
So now, I'm not gonna mention all that. So now,
2 years though, and she's lived so close.
Right?
yeah.
That's dope.
So now, because I'm gonna get to the story. When I get to the story,
He's
you're gonna
like,
be like,
I could
you're gonna be
never.
like,
I could never.
you're gonna be like, okay, beautiful woman, beautiful
I figured,
woman,
not 2
and
years.
thick too,
Yeah.
like my preference.
Okay.
Physical preference, yes. So now she's like, oh, I wish you would write me erotica post or whatever, you know. So I did it. You know, she was so turned on. She's like, you know what? I've been celibate for almost a year, but I want to give it to you.
Oh.
Now I need to know some stuff. Remember when I said women got to know information, even if they're going to have a dick appointment? A man could see a chick in the club. Hey, let's go fuck in the bathroom. I don't give a fuck if you got felonies. Don't tell me shit. I don't even know if you got kids, baby daddy around. I'm horny, you horny, let's do it. Yeah. Women are different. They got a little bit of connection to get to that. So she said to me, she asked me, I got to know shit. Now, you're poly. What's up? Am I going to be one of your subs? How's it going to work? Is it going to be a weekly thing? So I'm like, oh, I'm great. You want to get to know that, because a lot of women just automatically put the shit off. Oh, you got another sub. You talk to multiple women. You in BDSM. I'm not about to do that. So now I'm like, oh, she's open. So I told her what it is or whatever. She was like, oh, that's not bad. So now she is like, oh, I want to meet up. I'm like, I'm in agreement with her. Yeah. So now I say, and this goes back to
so
the
you're not offended or like turned off by the fact that she wants to clip because it's been 2 years.
She didn't say she want. Okay, women have code words.
Yeah.
Because when I was like 19, I had a chick. Hey, let's chill, but I knew what it was. Yeah. Women have code words. So she's a classy woman as well. She didn't say, "Put your big dick in my mouth," or "I want you to tie me up." She was just like, "I want to give you me, but I also don't want to be a one night." And I was fine with that because I don't do one night stands. So now, you know, she's like, you know, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? Let's go out though. Yeah. So now she's like, all right. So and this is the not money thing. I told her to meet me at Barnes and Nobles in a place, right? Like a city. She had her friend drop her off. This is how I knew she wanted it to go down.
I remember you telling me this story.
She had her friend drop her off. Her friend is out. So now you don't got no ride. Yeah. You trusting me with everything.
Oh, she's trusting you,
whether you're spending the night, all of that. That's why I'm saying women are not. Yes, women are not as straight up as men are gonna be. Never. So now
it's a scheme.
We meet at Barnes and Nobles, give her a hug or whatever. We go. There's a Starbucks in there. We start chatting. This is when. Okay, prior to the part I'm gonna get to is she was all for. Remember, keep that in mind. She was all for everything. The moment we get there and we start talking, and I start saying, "Well, there's certain rules to being a sub, this and that," and now she's talking about, "I ain't gonna do none of that shit. Oh. I've been married for blah 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 time, and this motherfucker was controlling."
Why are we here?
Right.
So
why did you come this far?
You see, this is so now I'm like
saying the same thing though.
So now I'm saying to her, I'm confused because through text and phone call, I gave you the rundown and everything.
She was with the shits. It sounded good on paper, but it became real.
So so now I'm over here like, I'm not just gonna smash you, because if I smash you, you're gonna be somebody, you know, long term, until you make the decision you don't want to be here anymore and I release you. But, you know, I'm not thinking of a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Are you? Oh, no. I'm not thinking that way too. I'm all for what you want, but not these certain rules and stuff. So I said to her, so you think that if you get into a relationship with a man, there's not going to be certain standards that he's going to want? No twerking on social media as an example, no half-naked picture. Like, you don't think a man has certain criteria of that's his lady, whatever? Oh, no, they do, and this and that, but your stuff is excessive.
So wait, can I ask you a question? She was okay with the poly, with the multiple women, but not your rules, as in what she's allowed and what to do and not to do?
And being a sub, yeah.
Ah.
One example I said to her is, I would like input on your nail color. I would like if you involve me in your decision. You're going to get your nails done today? Ask me what color I like. Same thing with your hair. She was like, I'm not doing that stuff. Now I'm turned off. Remember
like,
this woman is...
What if like you give her your input, but she still doesn't go with it? That's okay. As long as she,
No,
takes
not.
it. Oh, okay. So she has to put on the nails that you, I guess, like would
Suggest?
infer.
Yeah. Because these are, Carl, you got to understand. What you don't understand is, because I never explained it to you, but I did it like in prior shows with it. I have a list of things and I say, are you fine with this?
Yeah.
On like text and stuff.
Yeah.
The nails is included. No cigarette smoking. Some of these stuff are non-negotiable. I have a...
I don't like cigarette smoke either.
You know what I'm saying?
Iron taste.
Yes. Some stuff is like following orders. Yes, no, maybe. They're agreeing to this stuff. So she's already saw the rules through text. So now the moment we get there, she's like, I'm not doing any of this stuff.
It's not weird. Women.
No, I'm saying like it's weird that she's switching up.
That's what, but it's not weird, because what she's doing is lying on the application, now going on the interview to see how serious he is about it.
Rules.
That's what I think. That's what a lot of women do.
So now, So now I'm like, so now I say to her, but you were fine with everything on paper. I have the text that you're saying everything is great and you ready to do this and all of that. There was no objections. I'm very fair but strict. I'm not gonna make you fuck a goat. I love animals. I'm not making you mop the parking lot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you're telling me you're not doing this stuff. So now I say to her straight up, you're acting brand new. I'm not acting brand new. You just gotta chill. You gotta see, you gotta see how I am and da-da-da. So I'm just automatically like, okay, I know myself. I have high dominance. When somebody is telling me stuff like that, it's like fighting words.
Yeah.
But I'm a very calm, emotionally intelligent individual. I already see when she's saying you gotta chill and all this stuff, masculine, dominant. Yep. It's a trigger. I'm already turned off slowly. I'm disconnecting. So now I'm like, as beautiful, thick, good looking as she is, I don't want to fuck her. Yeah. Maybe she came here for a one night stand. I could get a one night stand because she's giving me consent. It's on text and everything. Verbalized through text. Yeah. But I'm turned off. Now my dick is not hard. Because I said in a prior show, I care what you're doing outside. If you're not bringing the same energy inside of the bedroom as you are outside, it's like he was saying earlier. You just good for this. You give me this type of energy. All right. You just go.
Right.
I hate it.
Yeah. So now I'm like, I say, we talked for like 3 hours. You know me, I like to talk. We're walking around looking at different books. I'm bringing her to like the real estate section and stuff like that. Because I'm looking at it also as, in my mind, okay, I'm not going to have no romantic shit with her, but maybe I could do business. So now I'm talking business with her or whatever. In her mind, she's probably like, why the fuck am I here? This nigga's talking to me, all this shit. The fuck blow my back out. Let's go to a hotel or take me to your house. But she's not going to verbalize this.
Nope.
I could tell in her facial expression she was bored.
Yeah.
So now, so now that I read her body language, after 3 hours, I look at time, I'm like, let's go get something to eat. We're going to go to the steakhouse spot. She already told me, I'm a vegan. I said, okay, you're not going to cheat once in a while? I have a cheat day once a week.
Cheat day on a vegan.
I have cheat day once a week. She's like, no, I'm straight vegan. I said, okay, so we're going to go. I said, so we're going to go get a salad. But you're not going to want to eat that. I said, so let's go to the steakhouse. You just watch me eat.
No, you didn't.
She's
You're not going to eat the
she's over here like, nah, I'm not. I said, okay. So since we're not gonna go out to eat or whatever, Chess, you're gonna call your girl to come pick you up. She's like, my girl's all the way in blah blah blah. I'm like, damn, that's far. You came all the way from there
with no car, girl. What you doing?
I said, okay. You know what?
She really set you up, bro.
Yeah. So I said, you know
she
what?
Really set you, like now I'm thinking about it, like her homegirl's far away, like she really set you up on something like, nah, you gonna
smash. Yeah.
Gonna smash.
So now I'm
she
like,
didn't know who she was messing with.
So now I'm like, don't worry, I'm gonna take you home.
Oh,
I took her home. Yo, the whole ride there.
Quiet.
Yo, the whole ride there, it wasn't quiet.
Oh, was it?
I was the only one talking.
No.
So the whole ride there, while I'm talking, I'm so passionate about, yo, I'm gonna have a podcast one day, 5th book. Yo, I even signed her the 5th book, stuck between 2 different worlds.
You're like, here you go.
She was appreciative of that.
Oh, but that's good though.
Yo, I signed the book. I was like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do when I went to Hollywood for this book. Yo, I'm telling her everything I'm gonna do. Yo, this is what I said years ago that is happening now. Yo, when I tell you energy is different in person, she knew that she fucked up because what she said to me was, wow, you're so passionate. I love that. Not a lot of men nowadays is passionate like that. You're gonna go far. And she said, I can appreciate you being this way. And in that moment, she fucked up. But guess what I did? I still brought your ass home. I didn't fuck you. Because I wanted you to know that you fucked up. Mm-hmm. So when she left, I just gave her a cheek kiss, hug. Oh, hold on. Nice Let me go in the trunk, sign her book here. And I didn't even give her a second hug. And that was it. Yo, I didn't talk to her no more. No, we probably still follow each other, but that was it. Wow. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a lot of people out there who are fraudulent, B. There's vegans out there who don't even look like they're vegans. There's women out there who are talking about, oh, I'm single. Months later, you see they're pregnant. Yep. Yeah. There's women out there who talking about they're celibate or whatever. Meanwhile, they're fucking on the low.
Or setting you up to have sex with them. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta be careful.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
And I always tell these stories not to boast, not to brag, but to help. Help these younger, men who are in their 20s. You see what I'm saying? Who are younger than us even, who probably encountering this.
Right, and who let the women kind of use their sex
because
as a weapon.
Because
Don't fold, King.
Because think about it. She was beautiful. She was for it. She was good looking and all this stuff. I was driving. Yeah. Anything I wanted to do that night, I could have. But now I looked at it like she got dropped off for dick.
Yeah.
Wow.
But she wants dick. And she don't want the responsibility. So wait a minute. You want $1 million. You want good shit, but you don't want to be held accountable. You don't want responsibilities. You don't want, so you just want to get to the job that pays you a lot, but you don't want to follow policies. You just want to go to the job that gives you a 50-60% discount, but you don't want to work.
Yeah. You don't want to invest your time.
You want all the benefits, but none of the strive.
Right. None of the elbow grease.
A lot of times, bro, what happens is, and Suhey, I post a lot of stuff. That's why I don't do it anymore. I used to post my lifestyle a lot. I used to do Hump Day Wednesday and stuff and post this. Women's parts tingle. I don't care how spiritual she is. I don't care how, I'm celibate. She's still a woman at the end of the day. If she's a heterosexual woman, right? She don't go the other way. She's gonna be attracted to someone like me and the stuff that I post. Yeah. Eventually, curiosity triggers desire, and desire turns into power. Eventually, she's gonna be like, I want to submit. I want to try him to see if what he's posting is right. I want to feel his energy. I don't blame her, but I was playing chess while you was playing checkers. You see?
True.
That's right.
Yeah, agreed. But how would I say it? What's the time frame on how they have to be in this sub-dom relationship?
There's no time frame.
Okay.
So I don't say, do you mean like I say, oh, you gotta be mine for 3 months?
Yeah.
Or you gotta
Wait, I think maybe the question, are you asking how long are they like a sub in training before they become an actual sub?
Oh, wait. So there's a training part too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's lit.
It's like a job.
He said, "Oh shit, it's lit."
I might have to go back to the episode because I always watch them all, but like it's always late night, so like I might have to revisit, man.
Yeah, man, it's like a job. It's like a job, and all of this stuff that I'm implementing is building the both of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's growth, it's longevity. Think about it. Discipline is equate to care, in my opinion. So if I'm not educating in you and trying to make you better for us and you, and I'm just like not caring and all this other stuff, I'm just here for the sex. And I'm not here for the sex.
Right.
I'm not here for just the sex. So a lot of times men that engage in this lifestyle, they could be posers, fake doms, they're sexual only.
Yeah.
So another dom who was just sexual, he wasn't 24/7 like me, would relish on the opportunity. Hey, baby, let's go. Let's fuck.
Mm.
Even if you're just going to be one time.
Even if it's just one
At
time,
least another notch on my belt. Me,
Yeah.
I'm different because I know my sex is powerful. And I could have made her crazy, bro.
Yo, that's
I
why-
could have dodged
No,
a
I'm
bullet.
big on that. You gotta watch your
Yeah.
energy, yo.
I could have dodged a
Nah,
bullet.
she was definitely crazy.
In the
She got
beginning,
dropped
in the
by a
beginning,
shorty, like,
bro.
what the fuck?
In the
That's not normal
in the
behavior.
beginning,
No.
she's telling me, yeah, she's cool with the whole poly stuff, lying on the application. The moment I have her sex and I give her the best dick of her life and tiring her up and make her feel all this type of way, she's coming 5 times before I get my first.
Yeah.
She gonna start saying, so the 2 chicks you got, I don't know. Or she's gonna
stand over you and watch you while you sleep.
or
Some scary
post
shit.
something crazy in my comments.
Be in your backyard watching you while you do your day to day.
Come to my job.
Yep, come to your job. Ask you mad like just quit. Just,
Surprise.
This was a situation where even though I was turned on, that doesn't control me. I'm always thinking up here first, even though blood goes down there. I'm always thinking. So to me, it was like I'm always looking at the outcome.
Yeah.
She's already telling me the littlest things, the hair and the nails. She's being combative. What is she gonna be down the line? This is what I think.
After you give her the sex.
This is how I think.
Yeah. No, agreed.
That's you should think like that because that's how you keep yourself safe.
So that's
crazy
why.
women.
So that was a bad experience, and it was also disappointing because the mental
Was there.
plane. We're on the same mental plane. Spirituality as well, and just the conversations.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry.
Has that happened to you?
More disappointing.
No, the thing
Has that
is,
happened to you
really
also? Like when you're on the same mental plane and
Yo,
all that,
same
and then you
mental
meet up with them
plane.
and it's like, what the hell?
It's not even the meetup. It's just the carry on. Like the conversation are going. Like she might be somewhere and I'm not. You know what I mean? And that's when we'll start to riff. And I could always fix it and get back. But I'm just like, yo, if it's already going that way, let it
Might
be.
as well, right?
Let it be. Because I'm dodging a bullet at the end of the day.
and also the way I look at it is that could have been a attractive door, but I always look at opportunity could always knock twice, 3 times. You just got to be in the right place at the right time and divine timing, like you always say, Sue. Divine timing, because that could have been a great door, but a bigger one, a better one could open.
Yeah.
So it's not a loss.
No.
You see what I'm saying?
Experience.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's an
It's just
experience.
disappointing, man. I don't like being disappointed.
I don't think anybody likes being disappointed, but that's part of life.
Yeah. So that was a bad first day. Oh, here's another one. That was years ago. I was like, I think 19 or 20. I can't believe I remember this. Remember the Plenty of Fish you was talking about?
Yeah.
I was on that. That was the
Really?
last dating site I ever did.
Me too. That was the first and only.
This was the worst thing. This woman took photos from the neck up.
She
Catfished
you.
me. We're having these great conversations and stuff. We set up to meet, bro. We set up to meet, and I walk up to her car. She looked like she was 300 pounds.
No.
And you be here with it.
Bro,
like,
you know what though? I still went to the restaurant with her.
that's
This is what turned me up because like I was saying, the looks I could train that. At the time, I was a personal trainer.
Yeah.
So I could, you know what I mean? I could get that. She had a pretty face. So
She must have.
that you can't train. If you ugly, you ugly. Your face, if you ugly, you ugly. But the body you could change. So I thought like that. Was the deal breaker. It was
She ate more than
12.
you?
Huh?
She ate more than you?
No.
Okay.
Here's something that you would never think.
Yeah.
It's noon.
She drank.
How did you know?
You said it's noon, and you're not a big drinker. See, oh,
What
I've been
the
paying
fuck?
attention.
But I mean,
Okay, so it's noon, right? We're ordering our drink because waitresses and waiters. What would you like to drink? That's the first thing they always
water with lemon
ask.
every time.
Yup,
Seltzer.
Me
water and
too.
lemon. I
Seltzer
always
nowadays,
say that. That's what I said.
Yeah.
She said, "May I have a martini?" I looked at her like,
Yo, he jumped
Yeah.
back.
I said to the waitress, can you give us a second? I said, a martini? What? She said, oh, I like them.
Trying to get loose,
I
what's
said,
Mhm.
I said,
She was
it's
getting ready too.
noon. I said, it's noon.
baby. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
She was getting ready. She was
like-
getting ready for you.
She was like, yo,
listen, he showed
saw
up,
me,
and
she
we're
still
eating
wanna go
dinner.
eat? Oh yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna be a
lit.
good night.
I'm gonna have a good night.
Let me tell y'all. I paid for dinner,
Aw.
and that was the last time I talked to her.
You know what I used to do?
And you know what? I didn't even ghost her. I said, it's not gonna work out. And she said, why? And I said, it's just not gonna work out.
Oh, good. I was
Why not?
nervous right now.
And that
I
was
gonna
it.
Say something else.
I mean,
You know what I used to do?
Because sometimes they'll drive themselves crazy and be like, why?
That's true.
Why? And I'd be like, yo.
No, but I would
Yeah,
never,
but-
bro, listen to one thing. I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I would never tell a woman, man, or whatever,
It's because of their looks.
stuff like that. Why? Because I'm powerful. People take what I say with value.
Mm,
Yeah.
God forbid I tell her that. She goes and kills herself.
that's awful.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
I'm
like,
always
you
thinking,
gotta
even
always
at
think about that
even
mental
at
mindset.
19.
Yeah.
Even at 19. So even though I'm half lying,
Not really. You're just not going into detail with it, which
I'm
is
not
nice.
telling the whole thing.
I'll be honest. I'll be blunt. Damn. I gotta think about. I'm
He's,
sorry.
he's like, now I gotta rethink about how
Because
blunt
I
I
always
am.
think about the aftermath. I'll be just like, yo, like, release it. Like, yo, listen, yo, you did this and the third. You talking too much. Yo, you said you don't like this, but then that's
Then
not.
you
No.
do that.
You know what
Okay,
I'm saying?
you're right. I'm about that. But the physical
But I
appearance.
just feel like you could have. What if you told like, yo, I don't really agree with the whole drinking.
That's a good one.
No. Okay, I did say that too.
Oh, and she was just
I
not
did
with it.
say that. I didn't mention the weight.
The weight, right? Because that would have hurt her feelings.
Yeah.
You used other
I use
example of
other
why.
excuses.
Right. Right.
I said, yo, like you said, I said, yo, well, you had a martini at 12 o'clock. Oh, but that's not, it's just not gonna work out.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
But
You're
that
an
was
alcoholic,
my scapegoat.
Yeah.
Instead
Mm.
of saying, yo, you catfish me, you lied.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I used to do the
okay.
reverse catfish. I would tell them that I'm like 400 pounds
Mm.
because obviously when I was dating, they didn't have freaking.
I used to
Yo,
be nice like that.
It's funny. I saw a
I
meme.
used to say it's me, not you. Then I stopped caring. I'm like, yo, listen, bro, it is. What
No,
it
no,
is.
this is before before
Sometimes they
even
be running
meeting.
from
I'd be
you.
Yo,
like,
that's like the player
Listen,
line.
ghost
Yo,
me.
it's not
it's not
you.
you, it's me.
me.
Yeah.
Yo, one thing I saw, somebody cut you off. I saw something on social media. A woman posted, before you get into my DM, I have a flat ass. Or before you get into my DM, this is how I look. And then it's look
It's
of a
like
woman,
pancake, baby,
woman
let's
with a
go.
belly.
That's okay. Oh,
Like I got a belly. Like before you get into my DM.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I
she's
used to do.
honest.
Well, obviously it wasn't
Yeah.
DM back then, but I would be like, oh yeah, they're like, well, what do you look like? And I would be like, I'm like 5'3" and I weigh like 300 pounds.
Mm.
And they're like, you can't weigh 300 pounds with a sexy voice like that. Oh, but I am. Anyway, we gotta wrap it up.
This woman had a sexy voice.
You see? I'm
You
just
see the
saying.
sexy voice? They might moan nice. That's like it gets you because you just like, oof.
He said it
Oh, the
gets you.
voice. The voice is big for me.
Yeah, same.
If she has a
Is
voice
it
like
really?
mine, that's already a turn on. Drink some tea.
What's up? What's Daddy?
wrong?
How you doing today?
Why are you
Uh-huh.
raspy? You shouldn't sound like Jadakiss.
I don't
Why
mind the
you
raspy
raspy?
voice. It has to be sexy. It has to be a sexy raspy voice.
Like a smoker.
No, not like
Oh,
a surfer.
I'm
Like a
just
kidding, I'm
surfer.
just kidding.
Like a surfer. You know what I mean? Like a summer like that raspy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't look at me crazy. You know what I'm talking
I
about. I can't
know.
really
What do you mean a
describe it,
surfer?
but like that, like summer raspy kind of.
This man is bringing in like this seasons and whatnot. What the hell is a summer
I
raspy
was trying to
voice?
describe it.
I could describe my voice. I sound like a ghetto frog.
A frog, though? What's a frog?
Like this, just like this.
Like
It's pretty similar right now.
It's crazy because women have DM'd me
you
and
have
said
like that kind of.
you have a great voice.
Yeah, I think you have.
Thank you.
They would tell
No,
me
you really have a
they would
radio
tell me,
Thank you,
oh,
thank you.
I don't want to be on your show because I don't like my voice.
I never liked
But
my
then
voice.
they're like, your co-host sounds better than me.
Thank you, ladies.
see
I
what I'm saying?
appreciate that.
You could never.
Yo, so Carl, do you have any final thoughts? We like to do that on our show.
Oh, final thoughts.
Pertaining to
Well,
this topic.
final thoughts on the topic, which is where would you go on a first date?
Mm-hmm.
Because look, I've written mine down, and I'm not.
First of
sharing
all,
them.
before you get into it, Carl,
Yeah.
where would I like to go? Because I'm the planner.
Yeah.
Like I've done a lot of stuff. Barnes and Nobles, go-kart, shooting range.
Yeah. I've done a lot too.
I don't like doing movies first date. I will take you to the movies on like a third date.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it on the first date.
Because you can't.
I
really
made
have
that
communication.
mistake.
Exactly.
I made that mistake when I
As a
was
kid.
18.
Yeah.
But being that I'm a conversationalist, like y'all, you gotta be quiet. So
Yeah.
what's the is
For 2
Yes.
hours, like
There's-
that's that quality time she was talking about before. Like,
yeah.
I could do that if you cool.
If we were already
we have the
together.
same similar interests when it comes to movies, but like, no,
Yes.
no movies.
Yes.
So where would you go on a first date? Like, what would you do? What are your final thoughts on that?
Final thoughts. Go where you want to have fun. It don't matter about her. I know what I said. I don't give a damn. It don't matter about her. Because at the
I
end of the day,
love
she wants
that.
a vibe. She wants a vibe.
You see how he's
She wants a
both
vibe.
you see how he's
She wants
both
a vibe.
dominant and kind of,
He
the
said, "Go where you want to have fun." Fuck
mutual-
her.
Yeah.
And she don't even matter.
Because that's funny he said
She
that because I
don't.
was gonna say that earlier when he said
Yeah.
about the
Go where you want to have fun.
no the
Go
I'll
with
let
it.
her decide too.
Ah.
I was
Half and
gonna
half.
say that, but I just let him rock and I
Nah.
forgot. But go ahead.
Nah, like you gotta pick the place and just don't fuck up. Pick somewhere good. Like do your research because at the end of the day, it's a representation of your brand. So like if you want to take out and show a good time, go. I honestly, I've done dates where I've gone to Prospect Park or whatever, and we do a little cute like.
Mhm.
We have like food or like sometimes like I'm lucky. I'm really fucking lucky. You will go to Prospect Park and next thing you know there's a live band.
Oh,
and
that's
somebody's
good.
selling punches. And now you get some takeout or something
Boom.
and boom.
Yeah.
done.
Perfect.
Go to Domino Park. It's a vibe.
I'm sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
You know why I agree with you
Yeah.
on that? Because I know this is your final thoughts.
Mhm.
If you're the man and you're gonna be the one doing the most for the first date,
Yeah.
especially paying, you need to go somewhere within your budget.
Yup.
Don't go to a place you're gonna fucking trying to impress her. Because most chicks want to go to place, and I said this in episode 50. Men
That
lead,
was me
women
in
follow.
college.
Most women they want to go to nice places so they can Instagram it. Hey, I was here. I
Or
was
chat to
here.
their friends like, oh my God, he took me here.
Yeah,
You know,
and
you know,
most
food tastes so good.
men also want to first impression, last impression. So I want to impress her. Don't do that, fellas. Like take her to a place that is within your budget.
Mhm.
So if you broke that week because you paid the mortgage, houses, sometimes that's me. I paid the mortgage, car, all that stuff, and you don't got bread like that. Be like, yo, let's go to the park.
Mm-hmm.
She shouldn't even question you. Hey, why you taking me to the park? You ain't got money like that.
Turn
you
around.
cheap.
Fuck.
If she
Turn
if
right
she
around.
said-
Block.
yo,
I'm off this.
no
What?
woman has ever said that to
Nah,
me.
bro.
But if she said that to me, I've been like, yeah, bye. We ain't
Yeah.
never talking again.
That's awful.
But women won't, I guarantee you, they won't say that.
No.
They just love to be even thought of.
Mhm.
Oh my God, he's taking me out. We're not just fucking all the time. He's taking me out. I love that. You see, they just love to be taken out for you to show them off or whatever it is. Like on their arm or a treasure. You see what I'm saying? So it don't matter if you say, hey, let's go to the park, hold hands and walk. It's nice out. Why are we gonna be inside? Let's have a picnic. Women are gonna eat that up.
I think so too.
Like, you see what I'm saying? So to me, it's like, oh, go ahead, because it's your final thoughts.
Nah, go ahead, man.
To-
I pretty much said it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bring your A game. Bring your A
Yeah.
game. That's it.
To me,
What
it's
you can do.
yeah. To me, it's like, men, stop impressing women. You know, in the cars and stuff. Do things that is within your level of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Budget,
You
everything.
don't try to be like me if you can't be like me in the bedroom,
Or like
dominant,
Carl,
and
or like
whatever.
me.
That works for me.
You can
It may
never,
not work for you. You might get
you
slapped.
can never be.
If you know what I'm saying, you're unique in your own way. I'm unique in my own way.
Exactly.
If I'm telling a woman, hey, this is where we're going, and da 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 da. Hey, I don't want to go there. You too high maintenance. This is where we're going. You don't want to go, whatever. You could just watch me eat. Okay, that works for me because of who I am.
Mm.
It may not work for
I'm gonna
another
start
guy.
using that.
He might get slapped.
Yo,
That's why I'm saying another
see,
guy
that's-
gotta
that's-
another
yo,
guy
I
gotta
don't
work
get
for him.
lucky. I be joking.
Oh.
I don't get lucky. They be like, what? I'm like,
All I say to men, is work what you could work with. Let's say you're a funny guy.
Mhm.
Use that to your advantage.
Mhm.
I have the gift of gab. I use that to my advantage.
Yeah.
Some guys lead with their pockets because they don't have other talents. You see what I'm saying? Every guy is unique.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You may not get quality women leading with your pockets, but you're gonna get women.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So every man can be, unique, but always go within, stay within your level.
Yeah. Stay within your
Especially if
realm,
you're
man.
the one that she's gonna depend on you to make the decisions on the first date. So if you don't have money, okay, I'm gonna give you an example. If I don't have money this week for Olive Garden, guess what? We going to Applebee's. 2 for whatever they got, 20.
We going to the deli store.
We going to Applebee's, yo. I don't
Bacon,
care.
egg, and cheese.
We going to Applebee's? Cool. All right, great. Let's
Bacon,
go.
egg, and cheese.
I'm
White
driving. I'm
Claws.
picking you up. This is me. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I'm impressing her or not.
Mm.
If she's telling me stuff like, oh, you're cheap or you're not impressed, because a lot of women won't vocalize that. They might just think of it, and they're a certain type of way. Then I'll cut her off, and that's it. Because I know right then and there she's not a quality woman.
Yeah.
Most quality women would just be like, after the second date, man, you be paying all the time. Just come over, I'll cook. That's a quality woman.
Mm.
That's a woman that might be traditional, that you might be looking at, long-term, longevity. You see what I'm saying?
I like that. Yeah.
So was that your final thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
wait,
saying
I got
when-
my own final thoughts too.
Most women, this is last. Most women want to marry beta male financial providers. They want to get these soft men
Yup.
or whatever it is, but they have the rough bad boy, the assholes, like a side nigga. Or
The sneaky
Or
Jones.
reverse, they get a dominant man and then they try to turn him into try to make him
Soft.
submissive.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't care about my feelings. Why are you not sensitive? Come and watch this chick flick with me. Why we gotta watch football? I'm just giving hypotheticals.
No, but it's true though, because the thing is like, they want you to come watch this stupid ass foolish show, and then when it comes to sports or fantasy football, they want to judge you and crack jokes. But like, you don't see me cracking jokes on your real husbands of what is it?
I don't watch that stuff.
I don't-
He
yeah, I don't
asked
know.
me.
I don't,
Wives,
but,
how-
but
whatever
yeah,
that shit
you know what
is,
I'm
like-
saying? Like, that's why I'm saying, like, women are prone to do this more
Mhm.
than men. And I feel like when we were talking about the women, the fully loaded Lamborghini, this goes back to women being the lesser genes. And they know that they don't have so much opportunity. So they want to get everything in the barrel for a man because they don't want to do work or whatever. Where a man just might want 3 things for a woman: be feminine, be submissive, be nice, be loyal.
Yeah.
I don't care if you make money. I don't care if you got a little bit of a belly. Be in shape.
We love them love handles, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Be
More
in
pressure for the
shape,
patient.
but
It's okay.
you don't even have to be a 10 or a 12. You could be a 9. You see what I'm
That's
saying?
mighty close
But
to a
those
10.
other things, as far as longevity, matters. Women have a laundry list of men. Do you really care about all this shit long term?
No.
A lot of them don't.
No.
So when it comes down to like,
A lot of them don't know what they want either until they experience it, and then they're just like, "Oh, I fucked
Yeah.
up," and it's just
when it comes to
Too
like,
late.
yeah. So when it comes to like, where would you want to go on a first date? Men, I say men more because men, like women are looking for men for answers. They're indecisive.
No, I'm gonna say mine after.
They're indecisive. But go within your limits, within your level of
Yeah.
finances, your level of capabilities. Don't go fucking shooting range if you never shot a pistol because you just want to impress her because she likes to go. Don't go to the go-kart if you see what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah. But go ahead, Sue.
Okay, so I think that my final thoughts on where you'd like to go on a first date, I say switch it up. Go out for breakfast. That's what I would want. That's what I would suggest.
But they always say like the mornings, like lunch, breakfast, can sometimes be like the friend zone.
See, I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say let's try a breakfast, do a picnic, something like that. Because one, there's no other distractions there.
Yeah.
You could speak, not like the movies, like how Discipline said. But also when you go on an evening date and you have you know your dinner, what do you have with dinner? The drinks, and then what happens with that? The drinking. You know, it just adds
Crowded.
and aids into getting to the next stage quicker. So if that's what you're doing, and now you fall into that first date sex, now all that does is causing, you know, anxiety and doubt the next day. Then there you go. There goes the whole possible relationship that you could have had because now you're doubting yourself because you drank because you went on an evening date. You see?
Yeah.
Stick to the daytime, people. Stick to the afternoons.
That's good.
Thank you.
Right.
That's it.
That's it. I'm in and out.
I'm impressed because you know why I'm impressed? Because listen, if we did a poll, right? Carl,
Yeah.
check this out. And Sue, if we did a poll, all three of us went out there and asked 100 women, where would you like to go on a first date? What would you do as far as planning? A lot of them would be like,
A nice restaurant.
movies, dinner. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Whereas she already got
They
a
don't even know what they
plan.
want to eat half the time. Let
Yes.
alone go on a date.
Yeah.
They don't want to choose, man. They don't want to
Breakfast.
choose.
Yeah.
But they also want to vibe, so don't fuck up. So it's just like, yo,
Get yourself a little
can't win.
speaker. Get a picnic basket. There you
When-
go.
Mhm.
Lads, I'm gonna leave men with this, and then we could wrap up everything we want to say. Getting a woman comfortable is the biggest thing. Trust, comfortability. Love is extra when you're in a longevity, when you're thinking longevity. But trust and comfortability is big, and space and opportunity. So when you have a woman come over your crib or whatever, you know, maybe dim the lights, put some Marvin Gaye on. You know what I'm saying? Some nice slow jam. Don't put no hardcore gangster rap. You know,
No
maybe
slaughterhouse.
maybe have some.
R&B all the way.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe have some stuff to make her feel comfortable. Alcohol is optional. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's the biggest thing as far as, you know, if you want to get it down that day. Like take her down and stuff like that.
As in having sex? That's what you mean by taking her down?
Yeah.
You know, everybody got their
Liquor.
code words.
Liquor.
Yeah.
Take her down. My God, ladies. You're going to get taken down. Anyway, thank you for joining us tonight on the Discipline Therapy Podcast.
Peace.